What's up, world? Lee here with sticks, strings, and other things. My teeny tiny little corner of the internet where today I'm still coming to you from the Pacific Northwest because that's where I live. That's where all my stuff is. And today I'm coming to you with a Flosstube Extra. Yes, this is a Flosstube Extra. This is the Drawer of Doom is what this is. That is what this episode is. The Drawer of Doom. What is the Drawer of Doom, you may ask? Well, the Drawer of Doom is where I put all of my finished cross-stitch pieces. Where they go to live in solitude. Well, not solitude, but in isolation for the rest of their existence because I don't finish things. I'm trying to get better about that this year. So, figure best way of doing better, shame myself in front of everyone. And when I say Drawer of Doom, I mean huge. So, my sister was here this past holiday and she went through one of my things and was looking at some of my finished pieces and took a couple with her. Yay, I'm happy about that. If I'm feeling rambunctious, I'll put those pictures right here. Right. So she took a couple things. She's gonna do stuff with them and enjoy them, and this makes me happy. I am definitely a process crafter. However, she only went through, I think, this. I don't know if we actually did the Drawer of Doom. I pulled out everything though. And there's a stack. Nothing is ironed, because if I had ironed all of this, I would be here until next year. Possibly 2025, in fact. It would be a long time. I do, however, have a new sewing machine sitting right there, which I just hooked up and now need to learn how to use. This also is something that I'm going to do to try and actually finish some of these pieces because I see on Flosstube all of your lovely finished pieces and, well, maybe I should try. So I'm just going to start grabbing. Not all of these are stitching. Some are latch hook, like Eeyore. I finished this who knows when, but I do believe it was when my fully grown adult child was a child. And I love Eeyore. What am I going to do with this? I don't know. I don't know what to do with latch hook. Anyhow, there's that. And like I said, I don't even know what most of these are. Heck, this one I don't even know what it is and it's not finished. So that doesn't count. We'll toss that over there. I don't know what most of these are. Some I do. If I do know, I will tell you what it is. I won't know much though. This one I do though. This is Tempting Tangles. No. Tea. It's Tea. I think it's by Tempting Tangles. I love this. My sister's saying I should frame it. She's probably right. I am a tea lover and that's why I made this and it is gorgeous. I know I used all the called for overdyes, but I don't know anything more. Lots of lovely things. Do I know the fabric? Not a clue. Do I know the designer? Tempting Tangles, I think. I think it's something Tempting Teas or Tangled Teas or I don't know. So she says I need to frame that. This is something I'm actually planning on getting framed very, very soon. This is Token by Long Dog Samplers. I think it was a Vicky Clayton silk. I think it might have been Old Maid of the Heart, but I'm not sure. And it is an anniversary piece for my partner and I, and I'm going to get it framed because of that. Absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. Sliced thread. What was the fabric? Don't know. Looks like an even weave. And then I have, I have no clue. No clue who this is. No clue what the designer was, what the piece was. I did know that I did French knot the sheath because it makes them warm and woolly. So there's that lovely one. No clue about anything. Overdyed threads, that's all I can tell you. If any of you know what some of these are, let me know. If any of you have suggestions of what the heck I can do with some of them, let me know that too. I do know what this is. This is the Modern Folk Embroidery Mystery Knit Along from last year. The Dutch name I can't pronounce. And it's gorgeous and beautiful. It should be framed. No clue. Ooh, I should put those two unframed bits because I'm actually going to actively frame those soon. I'm going to make separate piles over here, people. I just finished this one too. This is Maker and Mender. This was my birthday start for my last birthday. And I stitched this with the called for fabric. No, none of this was called for. This was using a Vicky Clayton's floss conversion on, I don't remember what fabric now because it's been a day or two. And I did this with the Tipsy Bunny group on Facebook. And I loved this piece. It was beautiful. This is another Modern Folk Embroidery. You can see that I just, when I finish things, I just toss them on top. So these are recent finishes. I finished this one this year. And this is Isabella's Heart by Modern Folk Embroidery using an 18 count Aida in a one of a kind colorway from Roxy Floss Co. using Roxy Floss Co. flosses. And it's gorgeous. And this is going to get framed pretty soon because it is a gift for my in-laws. This is Quaker Study by Carriage House Samplings using 3 different Vicky Clayton silks. Don't remember what. Don't remember the fabric. No, nothing. Finished it this year. It sat as a whip for over a decade, just lingering. But it's gorgeous. No clue what I'll do with it. Perhaps I should cut some of the linens off some of these too. You think? No clue. I want to say it's Carriage House Samplings, but I'm not sure. Stitched this years and years and years ago. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's very pretty. This is Upside Down. This is Chalk Talk Summer by Hands On Design. I do have all 4 of them. I've only stitched this one. They're very, very pretty. It's on a 40 count chalkboard. I know this is by Bent Creek. I stitched this years ago using pearl cottons on a giant burlappy material, and it's gorgeous. Does it have a year on it? 2009. So I stitched this in 2009. I have no clue what the name of the pattern was. It came in many, many pieces. It's gorgeous. It's ginormous. Not a clue what I could do with it. But I know it came out in pieces and it was very lovely. It was kind of fun to work on because of the pearl cottons. But it's huge. And when I say big fabric, look at that. Look at that. Huge fabric. I don't even know what the count is on this, other than like 11 or something. I don't know. But it was gorgeous, and it's huge. 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 Another Modern Folk Embroidery. This was Mary Harry. Finished this last year. I just love the colors. It's so pretty. I know this was a Modern Folk Embroidery. I used Roxy Floss Co. It might have been a kit. If it was, I used all the called for. This is January Wordplay. And this one is February Wordplay. Eventually I'm going to get all the wordplays done. Really. And again, maybe perhaps I should cut fabric off. This was Winter Welcome. I did this as a as a snow day stitch last year and finished it in just a couple days because we had snow. It's very lovely. I want to say Park Hopper Bart, but I'm not sure. this one? Oh, that's what this one is. This is Houses of Hakron Hollow. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so gorgeous. So very lovely. I absolutely love this piece. It is a Vicky Clayton conversion. I used her silks on a 40 count something. I finished this, does it say 2011? I finished this in 2011. And here it sits. Oh, so beautiful. I love, love, love the Hawk Run series. I would love to do them all. This is a drawn thread piece. No clue which one. Very delicate, lots of lovely specialty stitches, and a button. I'm pretty sure that was a kit, and so probably used all the called for. This is no clue, by no clue, done, no clue. But it's pretty. Again, perhaps I should cut things off my linen. You think? Perhaps I should show you the front. Perhaps I should cut things out. This is Christmas tea, Christmas mice, something like that. I did this and was thinking of giving it to my old bosses because the yarn store I worked at, we were all called mice. And did tea. And it was cute. But this is as far as I got. I know I did my own conversion with just random silks that I pulled. And I remember that this cup right here took forever to get through. It was the world's largest teacup. Sadly, the world's largest teacup to stitch, not to drink out of. Speaking of today, I am drinking just some really lovely, delicious black tea. It's a Chinese blend. It's gorgeous and delicious. Oh, I did this, I think last year. Don't remember who it's by, but it's very pretty. And I like the little key that I put on it. On some leftover fabric, I think, I don't remember what. Again, perhaps I should cut it off. This is all specialty stitches. Don't remember the designer, don't remember anything, but it's all specialty stitches and it's really, really cute. And that mouse has that mouse is caught by the owl. And this is just sweet. You can see I put it smack dab in the center. But I remember nothing about who or what or anything. I think this is a Blackbird design. Finished it in 2012 or 2015. I can't quite tell. Something about baskets, I think. Ah, I finished this one this year. This is Jeanette Douglas's Seasons by the Sea. So pretty. Lots of silks. I used the called for silk packs and did all the specialty stitches, and it was a delight. I very much enjoyed it. And I got to stitch a lobster, and I got to stitch a crab, and I got to stitch a jellyfish, and all of that was fun. Another that perhaps I should cut off the fabric. You think? This was a Halloween one I did last year? Year before? I don't remember. Using black thread on something, which I have a ton of. Probably should cut it off. I loved that. I remember the chart that I had was an awful chart. Absolutely awful chart. Horrible to work off of. And that's what I remember for that. March wordplay. I think that's all the word plays I've done. I tried my hand at some hardanger at one point. Yep, those are cut. See? I was gonna make a needle book. That's as far as I got. Decided I didn't want to do it anymore, so left it there. I want to do something with this part, but I didn't care about doing the back now. I don't even remember what the pattern was or anything about it. So should do something with just that. Evidently, I just left. Just stopped stitching. This is my Beatrix Potter sampler. I finished this years ago. Here, let me fold it a little bit. Get the extra fabric out of the way. I know a lot of people are working on the Beatrix Potter sampler right now, and I'm happy to see it because it was a great one to work on. It was really fun. I used a Vicki Clayton silk. I think I even apologies, knocking my own glasses off. I think I even remember the name. It was Fish Paprika. And it was glorious. I do have the companion piece, which I have not started. But I do want to do it on a creamy fabric with the Fish Paprika and, I don't know, hang them together someday? I don't know. Owl Forest Embroidery, the Bayeux cat. Finished that last year. He's so cute. I loved the little mice. He's adorable. Visit Mordor. I have a whole bunch of the Lord of the Rings visit patterns. This is the only one I've started and the only one I finished, which would make sense because it's really hard to finish them if you haven't started them. And I do want to do the rest, but Visit Mordor just made me laugh, so that is the one I started with. Years and years and years and years and years ago, in 2007 to be precise, I joined a round robin with Mirabilias. And so, this is it. Oh, that is gorgeous. So I have, Midsummer Night's Dream Fairy in the center. And there's no way to show them all. And then other people took other mirrors that were evening-like. That was my whole theme, was pick something evening-like. And they did their portion. So there's that one. And that one. Whatever they thought of as evening. Oh, so pretty. No clue what I'm going to do with that. It's huge, though. I'm sure if I tried to frame it, it would cost a kidney. I also have another Mira finished. This is Fairy Moon. Oh, she's gorgeous. She is so pretty. Again, no clue what the fabric is. This is Ink Circles Cirque du Circle using a Vicki Clayton silk, don't know which one. Oh, that's so pretty. And yes, I did it on black because it's stunning. Stunning that way. There's this one, no clue who it's by. Looks like I finished it in 2011. Very lovely. And another Mira. Winter Queen. With all the whisper and all the pretty. And all the beads. Look at all the beads. So pretty, all those beads. And not a clue. Not a clue. About anything else. So that is all of that. So I'm going to pause and put all of these back in this bin. And then we will pull out the rest of the Drawer of Doom. All right, we're ready to start the next pile. See what I mean? I really do have a million things finished. I should do something with them. This is another needle pointy-ish thing. That I did. Very pretty. Obviously a kit. Very lovely. I don't even know what half of these are. What is this? Oh. I finished this in '98. As a wedding sampler, evidently. And this is where it lives. It says, just as a mighty keep is built stone by stone, so may your life together take shape day by day. May it forever provide shelter to weather the storms of life, space in which to entertain both friends and dreams. Space to entertain, in which to entertain both friends and dreams. Sanctuary in which to nurture each other's souls. May your marriage vows be the cornerstone on which this keep is built. And again, perhaps I should cut them out. If I'm remembering correctly, this is a Dragon Dreams design. Oh! Bath time. By hindsight. Again. I should never need to buy fabric again. That is adorable. I should do something with that. That's why I'm doing this. That is why I'm doing this. Tiny little sampler. Another. Yes, I have it right side up. Another tiny little sampler with hardly any room around it. Evidently done in, I can't even read that date. I think it's possibly a blackbird. Don't know. Tons of extra fabric though. Beach cottage. I originally had a plan at one point to frame this and bring it down to my in-laws' beach house, which they no longer own. Which they haven't owned for years. Did I ever do it? No, but I stitched it. A lovely French looking flower shop. An orca at night. A lighthouse. And beach. Dragon. I think a Teresa Wensler. Not 100% sure. Lady in kimono. Dude in kimono. A train. Bunnies and the letter B. Scatter freedom. Another random tapestry thing. And as you can see by the skewing, I did not do basket stitch, and this thing is going to need some serious pulling. I'm gonna sneeze. It's almost like if you store these things for years and years and years, they gather some dust. Boo. Love that moon. He's gorgeous. Goodness. This house, which I remember when I was stitching this, those many years ago, I had to laugh a lot because of the shading in the windows. It looks like the house is on fire inside. They have all the lights on, all the candle glowing. It's on fire inside. So this is my house on fire. Random threads stuck to the front. Let me pick that off. There we go. This is a very dense fabric. I wonder what it used. It is very chunky. An autumn pastoral scene. Hade. Oh, she is gorgeous. She's really pretty. This was called Forgiveness, but I don't remember who did it. Apologies about that. The camera decided it was full. Anyway, oops, upside down. I don't remember who this was by. It's called Forgiveness. It's very lovely, though. 2016, evidently, is when I finished that. I didn't realize I was still stitching in 2016. Evidently was. So when I say I took a decade break, I probably didn't take a decade break. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have another needle pointy thing. Again, horribly skewed. It's very pretty though. My cryptids from the other year. Witchy Stitcher. DMC. Focus on me. This is my blackwork dragon. Perhaps as you cut it off, it's fabric. This is an over one, I want to say it's the Tranquility Mystery Sampler. I'm not sure if that's true. Did it over one with Vicki Clayton Silks. And it's really pretty. And it has a companion piece that I have never started. But that's why I have this fabric over here, because I wanted to do it on the same fabric. But look at that. Look at those itty bitty tiny little stitches. Very lovely. Random Christmas ornaments. A snowman. Peruvian cats. Had to do Peruvian cats. I was born in Peru. Had to. Not a clue. I want to say Bent Creek. Don't know if that's true. You can go up here. Probably should start with, I don't know. It's an alphabet. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The alphabet. No clue what it was called. Winter. dumpster fire. Because 2020 was. And I finished this in 2020 because it was a dumpster fire. Pooh and Eeyore. Best, what's it say? Best friends until forever. Here's what it says in the back. The bookshelf. Little house. I'm not sure. This is fine. No, it's not. Oh, this one's sweet. It says, "Come to my table and share with me warm gingerbread cookies and cranberry tea." Again, whatever fabric is really dense. Very dense. No clue. No clue. No clue? A cardinal. What was eventually supposed to be a needle book. This is all over one over here. Well, here's the front. Here's lots of over one. That's pretty cool looking. But this stuff up here is over two. So I have no clue what I was doing here. So they obviously can't go together. Because this is over two. And this is over one. And this is way too close to this. I have no clue. No clue. Don't make me call my flying monkeys. If I remember correctly, there was supposed to be a button, a fancy button or something, like of a bat or something over here. I don't remember. That is a weird color. It is not showing right, but it is a strange one. Dear Santa, define good. There's supposed to be a present button right here. Again, I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. Whew. The drawer of doom. Do I need to say more? I do not believe so. Hide and seek. Something needlewares? I don't remember exactly. But I love that sheep. He's got an amazing bell. A lovely round. I do have the thing that it's supposed to go on, and there's a stand that it goes on, and there's a button that goes right there, and you like make it puffy, and I obviously never did any of it. I'm gonna kind of hold that one separately though. Perhaps I'll try and finish it. Bless our home. Some strawberries. I think it was called Counting Magpies. I know I did my own conversion on it. It says 1 for sorrow, 2 for mirth, 3 for a wedding, 4 for a birth, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret not to be told, 8 for heaven, 9 for hell, 10 for the devil's own cell. More needles and pins. Tiny little house sampler. Let's actually get the whole top in there. There we go. Witchy. If I remember correctly, that is primitive needle. Boo! This, I know, is supposed to be turned into a drum. So there's the peacock. And then, oops, there it is. There's the whole surround for the drum. Never felt confident enough in my finishing skills to pull that off. I made this in 2013. And it was a blackbird design. It's very lovely, though. Should I try and make a drum? Are they really that hard? They look intimidating. Intimidating as hell. So, I don't know. Courage? Faith? Simplicity? Patience? Wisdom. For some reason, I think there's a couple more of these that I haven't finished over here. I think. Little bunnies. No, we're not done yet, folks. One of the girls from Carriage House Samplings. I don't remember which one. I just love the trash panda down here. Trash panda. And another of the girls. This lovely Halloween piece. It says, "Sisters of mine, we've done no crime, yet here we go to hangin'. These foul townsfolk, they thought us cursed, and now we're up here swingin'." Little Thanksgiving piece. That's not Thanksgiving, that would be Valentine's Day, but, you know, a holiday. More of the sheep. Hope. Love. Peace. I think there's supposed to be 12. How many did I show? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, if there's 12, I only showed 8. This was a just Nan piece. The Quaker Bat. Oh, he's so good. Look at him. He is so fun. Again, plenty of fabric. Oh my goodness, the amount of fabric I have just living in here. I want to say this is a Samsara. Not sure about that though, but it is a funky, spooky witch's hat. Yeah, I want to say Samsara. This was a shepherd's bush Halloween piece. A little house. A house of some kind. Christmas with like a full-on knit stocking on there that you sew on. It says, "Filled with Christmas cheer." I know. You're all screaming me the name of this, the designer. I'm blanking on it. March brings breezes loud and shrill to stir the dancing daffodil. Need more be said. More. Random. Barely on here. Christmas ornaments. The Easter fairy from Mirabilia. And, you know, enough to do another one. Because why cut the things off the fabric? And then we have the Christmas fairy. And the New Year fairy. These are gorgeous. Just want to say. These are really pretty. I should do something with them. Don't you agree? And this says, when this you see, remember me, though many miles apart we be. I just love these pelicans. Pelicans in their nest on top of the house. A tree. It says, with kindred spirits tired and true, may Halloween be fine for you. Very pretty. Oh man, these live in drawers for so long. I question not if thrushes sing, if roses load the air. Beyond my heart I need not reach when all is summer there. That is a very delicate one, on very thin linen. Itchy nose. That's cute. Very wintry. Actually, all the seasons, isn't it? Yeah, winter, spring, summer, and autumn. All the seasons. A basket of apples. Itchy nose. A windswept Santa. Oh dear, I think I have the date on that one. I think that said 97. That or 91. I'm not sure which. Tea. Followed by coffee. Dreaming of Klimt. Oh, that's pretty. Again, a random piece of fabric. Rosewood Designs, but I don't remember what. Oh, that's gorgeous. Huh. We're getting towards the end, people. I think there's only 2 left. This lovely mermaid one. It says, the rude sea grew civil at her song, certain stars shot. Let's try that again. The rude sea grew civil at her song. Certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music. Looks like a woodcut. And the last one, I was wondering where that was. It is We Live in Hope, which I changed up a little bit by putting in Salish Sea. And that is, to my knowledge, all I have. That's all. That's it. Just a couple. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. And that's not all of it. That's not even all of it. Okay, people. That's it. That's the drawer of doom. I really should figure something out, shouldn't I? I hope you enjoyed this. When people talk about their under the bed boxes or their drawers of doom or whatever, just think of me and realize I need to finish things. All right, folks, I'm gonna clean this all up. Maybe make some plans to finish things. I don't know. Maybe pull linen bits off of me. All right, that was kind of fun to do. I definitely had forgotten about several of those pieces. I really should get some of these finished in some way. Perhaps. Maybe. And I still think I'm missing a couple. Because there's a couple I can think of that I know I've finished. And I didn't have in here. I think I found some of them. Just a moment. Hold on. I found a couple more. I had them in here because technically I'm not finished with the piece. Therefore, they have been living in here. These are my stockings from Blackbird Designs, which eventually I was just going to finish all together. But I do have several of them finished. So there's a bunch of them. Here's a couple more. Doesn't look like there's any on this piece. Doesn't look like there's any on this piece. And then there's some more here. So I have a handful. A handful of stockings. And then, it's in a different bin. A whole lot of random stuff. Summer suits me, I think is what that says. Spring bugs me. Happy Halloween. A lighthouse teapot. A haunted house. I think it says Maze Pizzazz. Winter Snows Me. Home Sweet Home. Patriotic. Autumn Awes Me. An Acorn. Celebrate. There's a thread stuck there. A teapot. Jingle. With a bell. Lucky. He's holding a golden needle, I'll have you know. A Christmas tree. Sunflower. Come rain, come shine, I'm yours, you're mine. Happy Rainbow's End. An egg house. A ladybug. And close on a line. So there were some more. Not the ones I was looking for. So, not exactly sure. Sorry about that. Looking at the top of my head, probably not very exciting. Not exactly sure where the ones I was thinking of ended up, but not there. But I found more anyway. Right. I think perhaps that might be everything that I know of at this exact moment. I think I'm gonna have to learn how to use that sewing machine. And perhaps how to frame things myself. Any suggestions on framers? Any at all? Any frame companies that you can get frames from online to ship to you? Maybe that might make it cheaper? Any ideas? Please? I'm begging. Right. Well, that was fun and exciting, and wow. Yeah. I just have one or two things to finish. Fully finish. Wish me luck, I guess. See if I ever do it, or if I'm just completely daunted and never can start. Who knows? Who knows? All right. I think I am going to let you go now, because I honestly do not know where else those would be. Not a clue. Take care, everyone, and I will be back next week for a regular Flosstube. You can see what I've been getting my hands on too. If I've been productive at all. I have been. At least a little bit. All right. I will talk to you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.